Good morning. Guess where we're at? Before I tell you, see if you can guess. We're in Sedona. Beautiful morning. It's about 55 degrees. And just fantastic out here today. As far as hiking goes, from all the places that I've been on all the adventures, Sedona is number one. You can like do a different trail for like, I don't know, probably a couple of months every day and never do it twice. It's just so beautiful. Check it out. This is called the Turkey Creek Trail. The one thing I don't like in Sedona is the number of people on the trail. Unless you pick something a little bit further out of the way on an off day. Otherwise, you're going to encounter lots of people on the trail. It's about 7 miles. And we'll just knock this out. It's early. It's only about 7:30 in the morning. So I'm hoping not too many people on the trail today. The streams are very active still. You know, a lot of melt and rain in this area this winter is definitely playing a factor. It was not this wet last year, much drier. I was hoping to from here head up to Flagstaff, spend a couple days up there, but no chance. Too cold and snow still. So we're gonna go right by it, and our next destination will actually be in Utah. I'm gonna spend a couple days in Valley of the Gods in Mexican Hat, Utah, and then from there we'll head to Goblin Valley and then Moab. That's the plan anyway. Some beautiful scenery coming up in the next videos. Just looking so forward to it. It's just I'm ready for some warmth. It's man, it just does not want to warm up this year. It's crazy. At the higher elevations, I'm at 4,000 here. It's just amazing how cold it is this year. Not like this last year. Heading northbound in April, March, April, May even, from southern Arizona is always a tricky dance. You have to, you know, you want to avoid the wind, so you want to stay below the jet stream. You know, the jet stream is where the weather is, the southern jet, and that's where you'll get your inclement weather and your wind. And when I mean wind, I'm talking wind, 30, 40, 50 mile an hour winds, which will put you right in the teardrop. Can't get out, can't even go make a sandwich. So, and then you also have to worry about the altitude, the climbing. You know, in the valleys, it'll be 30 degrees warmer, you know, and beautiful and dry and everything else. Gotta check and see where we're headed here. It's this way. Come here, buddy. And then you don't want to go too fast north as well, because you proceed too far too quickly, and the temperatures in the higher elevations, you'll just be cold. So there's some planning involved to, you know, to make it a pleasant experience, or as pleasant as possible. This way, buddy. Come on. And so it's always an interesting dance, but you can figure it out. The jet stream, look at it like this. It's the boundary between two air masses. So warmer air, colder air, low pressure, high pressure. And they call it the jet stream because it's where the winds go fast. And there's usually two jets. There's a southern jet and a northern jet. When there's a colder air mass, it sinks the jet stream, so it goes south a little bit and giving us cold weather. So the dance is always, you know, to find where that line is and stay south of it to avoid the wind. Once I made the decision to head south before heading north again and away from the Sierra Nevadas, things got better, much better. It's the way it is. Nature's in charge here. I wouldn't have it any other way. We're staying in a BLM spot. It's called Rarick Canyon. It's beautiful, you know, very private. It was actually Plan B. Plan A, too many people. It's changed. It used to be where you can have your own private spot. And so, you know, of course, they changed it. You know, so they're grouping everybody together now. So you have to, you know, it's like basically a big flat area. Everybody pulls in next to each other. And you have no privacy. Or silence, nothing. So that, it's a shame. A perfectly good spot ruined by you know, the authorities that decide, you know, just couldn't believe it. Anyway, about an hour later we arrived at Rarick Canyon, and it's far superior than where we went initially. Last mile and a quarter uphill. We're climbing now. Trail is considered moderate in terms of difficulty. So far it's been easy, very easy. Until right now, I would say it's approaching moderate. But I can tell it's all uphill because there's nowhere else to go but up. You see? Haven't seen a single person on the trail yet. Mile to go. Should be a nice view. I'm not sure. I didn't do much research on it. We'll see together. Man, that last mile and a half was tough. Just straight up. Man, first real climb of the season for me, and let me tell you, I'm feeling it, man. Wow. And I'm only at like 5,500 feet. Sedona is an interesting place geologically because it's in the transition zone, from what I can tell. You know, you go further north, just, you know, 30 miles, and you're in Flagstaff, which is basically, you think you're in Montana. It's, you know, very tall pine trees, very foresty. It's basically alpine. And then you go south of here 30 miles and you're in barren desert, you know, just cactus and no green, very little green.